Alright, so this is what I got here. This is my styrofoam shells. It is a bezeled piece of foam. So where it folds, it'll fold into a box. And I'll just slide it on over. I've got my lids here that'll go on the top of the box. And also I'm going to put in the styrofoam inside of these the supers here, and I got that other 50 pounds of sugar. I'm also going to kind of spread out throughout these hives. What I've done for these hives, we'll go over with this nuke. I had to pull the handles off to make it smooth, make enough room for that wrap. But a week ago, I think it was, maybe 2, I went through and, oh gosh, I glued that down. I'm glad that they popularized everything. But let me go grab a... Alright, now that I got a hive tool, let's show you and see what I did. So I've got the sugar here. The sugar brick, it's Kent Williams' recipe. So you can see it's hard. It's got, it's got for a 25-pound bag of sugar, we're doing a quart of apple cider vinegar and 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. So, or citric acid, I'm sorry. I did run into an issue with the trying to find citric acid right now. There isn't a whole lot out there. They have gone through and propylized all these boxes down, which is great. Sorry, had a bee after me. Makes sense, I'm standing on their flight path. But as you can see, the bees are really active right now. I've got these wire mesh I'm going to staple onto the front of the hives. I'm not going to do that today, I don't think. I don't want to interrupt their flight that bad. And I don't want to make them mad. So we're going to go through and put these on. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to go through and hit them with my acylic acid. So that's what we're going to do. And I'll show you putting these together and kind of sliding them on. Alright, so we've got this tape here that we were using. It's the zip tape. Get it on Amazon. This stuff is super sticky. I'm sure it would last a very long time. Big issue is for 30 feet, it's like 23 bucks. So this stuff is expensive. This stuff right here, this Owen Corning house seal. This stuff right here, I got Menards for $22 for 350 feet. I used it last year and it worked great. So I'm gonna stick with this. And that other one, I mean, shoot, any number of hives and you're paying a fortune. And you've already got the cost of the foam, which is outrageous. So yeah, sorry about the audio too. I forgot my mic, so we'll see if this even comes out. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just cut that right there. So I get to lay flat. And as you can tell, I got this one side smaller than the other. So this is my entrance side, obviously. So we will slide this on a hive, and we'll show you that. All right, so we'll do this hive here. I am gonna take my reflectix, and shove that down in there. That will keep them from eating the styrofoam, hopefully. Now I'm going to take 2 pieces of 1.5-inch foam here. This is a 7.5 R value, so it'll give me some decent R value up in here. And that will help insulate that hive. I'm going to take my lid. Now I do need to modify this lid here because I want it to fit inside the enclosure. So last year I ran it without a lid and just used foam as a lid, and I had a mouse get in there and eat through the lid and get into the hive and kill the hive. So we're not doing that this year. We're going to run these. Let's take these cleats off of here. I don't need them. Everything I built last couple years have been without the cleats. They're just a smooth walled hive, or top, I mean. So right there is like that. Got the lid on there. I'm gonna take this piece of foam. All works out the way I planned it. Slide right over there. Like that. So you see we've got a decent amount of entrance still going on there. This thing is going to be really wind tight. The hive top fit in there just fine. If I need to lift that hive up or that top up, I can just grab that and see, and there's the top. And to get that piece of styrofoam out, I'm just going to use a screw, and I'll screw down in there and pull it straight out. But that's going to keep me insulated at the top. I'm not running any upper entrance on this, obviously. So what that is essentially going to do, that the sugar in there is going to act as a moisture barrier for that hive. So that's that'll be good, and it'll help absorb the moisture, make it easier for them to eat it as well. So this is, and as far as condensation, there's so much insulation at the top. I've got, you figure by the time you've got that, you've got what, 7.5, that's 15. So what, 30 or 20, shoot, let's do 20, 22 R value, 22 and a half. That's a lot. That should really help them. And I know it's not necessary to do this, and I know this is extreme. I get that, But I also have noticed in the past too that the less stress that's on the hive, the better they do. You don't notice as much feces in the front of the hive. Like when I've ran top entrances, I've had feces all down through here. It just covered in mess. And in the spring, you can just tell that they're stressed. And so by doing this, by enclosing that, it's going to help keep that warm in there. So yeah, this is how I'm doing winter. And this right here's last year I pushed everything together and wrapped it all as one giant unit. This right here, I'm doing it this way this year, and I like it. I really like the way it looks. I wish I would have been able to have a chance to paint them, but life gets in the way sometimes. All right, I got all the hives done in this yard. So there's scrap wood here and there to pick up, but other than that, they're all done. So yeah, this is I've got 3 more yards to do. I've only got a couple hives here and there in those, so right. So this is my winter setup. See, we've got all kinds of activities today. It's crazy. They're a little disorientated because I'm trying to figure out the new setup here. The nukes, when I made the nukes, I wasn't thinking. I made them 20 inches because I got a deep and a medium on here for the 10 frame boxes. So for some reason I was thinking that with a nuke. You know, now you think about it, it makes no sense, but that's the way it is. The way it goes sometimes, because it's those are basically two deep boxes, 9 5/8, I do believe. So, and you got the lid, and you've got the bottom board. So I wanted to get them to sit all the way down onto the rail there. So I had to kind of piece them together a little bit. I've got some foam left, so I might cut some pieces. I don't know. It's just the whole lid and everything is inside there. Not too bad. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.